Now, finding a top-of-the-line display with a reasonable refresh rate is a challenge. Because of the chip shortages and the current market conditions, it's going to be more difficult for you. This isn't a joke. Prices for even the smallest monitors are beginning to rise. The sooner you get one, the sooner you'll be unable to obtain one. There were 20 various displays that we tested. Then we landed on the following 5 options. We've also included a list of all of the goods alternates. Consider each of them thoroughly before making your decision. Acer sb270 bbix 27 inches Full HD IPS Ultra Thin Monitor. Acer takes second place. Additionally, the screen size on this one is larger than the previous one. In addition, it's reasonably priced. As a result, you may be perplexed as to why it came in second. There is no doubt in my mind that we will uncover the truth about this. In the market for a monitor, Acer isn't what springs to mind initially. Acer, on the other hand, knows how to deliver excellent value for money. And this specific monitor is no exception. Quality of display and image. The monitor we used was a 27-inch model. For the most part, we found it to be enjoyable. The final product's image quality was outstanding. The quality of this video is above average, but I've seen worse. Colors here are a little washed out, to say the least. However, you might argue that the contrast was just as good as Dell's. We used the HDMI port on our gaming PC to connect it to the TV. And the monitor appeared to be working as expected. There aren't many issues with the image quality in general. A 1080p monitor can't realistically be expected to deliver anything more. Acer sb270 is an excellent pick if you're seeking for a 75Hz FreeSync monitor. Performance and features. I'm sorry, but there aren't many options on this display. It's possible that it was designed to appeal to budget-conscious consumers. When it comes to Acer 75Hz monitors, I think this is a fantastic option. In addition, the 1 millisecond 75Hz refresh rate makes it ideal for video games. We tried playing some of the most popular AAA games on this display. We didn't have to worry about performance because it only has a 1080p resolution. Because we have a high-end AMD card, to be precise, our most taxing games performed flawlessly on it. During our testing, we didn't observe any jitters. When you're in complete darkness, you may notice a small amount of bleeding. Normal use, however, will not be affected by this. To find something, you have to go out and look for it. Also, there were no lag difficulties. We did, however, experience some screen tearing even after activating FreeSync on our computers. As a result, this was a surprise to us. However, it's possible that our lone unit is to blame. Whatever the case may be, you never know unless you try. Connectivity and design. We had a discussion about the design. Are thin monitors something you'd like to see more of? As far as I know, I don't bring my 27-inch monitor around with me. If so, it'll almost certainly have to be transportable. Does the thinness make sense if you're not carrying anything? Not joking around. Many people may be applauding the monitor's thinness, but this looks like a potential disaster. It's possible that you'll unintentionally tip it over and crack it in half. The panel did show some flex. More pressure could have permanently harmed it. As a result, extreme caution should be exercised while working with materials this thin. This port state is comparable to the last one we reviewed in terms of its portability. Both HDMI and VGA outputs are provided. It does, however, have an audio jack built into it as well. Whether you're using earbuds or speakers, this will work. On Dell, we didn't see this. Pros: sharp photos can be captured. Maximum refresh rate for a smooth video experience. Color correcting was done well. Cons: flexes. Because of its thinness, it's possible that you'll see some screen tearing. Asus va27ehe 27 inches IPS eye-care monitor. Asus takes third place with this model. It's strange to see Asus fall short of the top 2 spots. But that's enough. There's a lot to like about this display. It's a real bummer that there's only one size available. However, if you want the best features, you'll have to pay for them. Even the capacity to change one's height is regarded as a premium feature in this instance. What a bummer, isn't it? There aren't a lot of functions packed into this flat-screen monitor. If you're looking for an inexpensive 75Hz monitor, this one is a nice choice. Quality of display and image. Let's start with the display and the quality of the images first. You may not notice anything out of the ordinary at first glance. However, if you put a few displays together, you may begin to see small variances. In terms of color fidelity, I'd say this one came out very close. We didn't see a lot of color variation. As a result, this is a positive development. Images were clear enough. Nevertheless, they weren't the sharpest we've ever encountered. I believe you'll be able to complete your color-sensitive projects on this. You should have a much larger budget if you're serious about the color sensitivity. Performance and features: not your usual feature-rich monitor, in my opinion. Some of the crucial features, though, are on display. You won't have to worry about it ruining your viewing experience because it's got a good angle. The 75 Hz refresh rate appears to be constant throughout the testing period. I simply wish there were more sizes available. As a result, you'd be assured that nothing would come as a surprise. For the most part, we left FreeSync on. In addition, there were no noticeable stuttering issues on the screen. That, in my opinion, is a healthy development. They claim there will be no flickering, but we saw some. Low light made this more obvious. You should be unable to see it in a room with enough lighting. As a result, the Asus 75 Hz monitor provides exceptional performance. Connectivity and design: I found the design to be quite amusing. You won't be able to tell the difference between a desk mount and a wall mount. That said, the monitor stand that comes with it seems a little out of the ordinary. As far as connectivity goes, it doesn't have a DisplayPort in the box. As with the height adjustable option, it's an add-on. Asus, your actions are not appreciated by anyone. There were, however, D-sub and HDMI connections included in the box. It would be nice if they added more HDMI ports. Pros: it appears that there is no obvious tearing on the screen, protects your eyes from harmful UV rays. Allows for a comfortable viewing environment. Viewing angle is adequate. It can run for longer lengths of time. Cons: only one size is available. Flickering is possible in dim lighting.